Next article, which kind of reiterates on the last, Obama wants global judgment on the U.S. The Obama administration recently turned in the Universal Periodic Review Report for the United States, which was the 29-page document we just mentioned. Arizona Governor Jan Brewer, in a letter to Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, said the idea of our government submitting the duly enacted laws of a state of the United States for review by the United Nations is internationalism run amok and is unconstitutional. In the war on terrorism, Obama said it will treat al-Qaida. Now, this is part of that 29-page review. In the war on terrorism, Obama said it will treat al-Qaida as a state with full legal standing. That's nice. Other subjects addressed included education. Oh, I'm sure that the education would be, I'm sure that it's going to include a lot of stressing that we need to have biblical values implemented, right? I don't think so. Also talked about employment and Indian affairs. Officials with the U.S. State Department said the submission of the report is just the first step. The next step will be a formal presentation by the U.S. government explaining to the panel at the Human Rights Council meeting in Geneva. It's like going to Satan and saying, well, Mr. Satan, we're doing bad stuff. I mean, I know we're evil too, and we know you're evil, but can you police our evil? Here's my 29-page report, and it's evil, and you're evil, and I know something good will come out of it, right? I mean, if the blind lead the blind, they'll both fall into a ditch. I mean, this is just pure, it's insane. Let's go further. It says, aside from Obama administration's obvious self-aggrandizement, the reason it says that is President Obama is referred to over 20 times in the 25-page report. He's a narcissistic devil. I mean, the guy, I heard his motto. When he gets up every morning, he looks in the mirror, and he says to himself, if loving me's wrong, I don't want to be right. Sorry, I just made that up. But anyway, that's what I would envision him saying. Anyway, President Obama is referred to over 20 times in the 25-page report, and his health care reform is credited with vast achievements that have yet to be realized, if they ever will. Yeah, his health care reform, vast achievements. I mean, everyone's so happy over that. It's great. Can hardly wait. The Obama administration said the chance to, quote, discuss with our citizenry and with fellow members of the Human Rights Council our accomplishments, challenges, and vision for the future is good. He said, quote, we welcome observations and recommendations that can help us on the road to a more perfect union. End of quote. That's good old Obama. More perfect abomination. Next article. Obama's secret plan for November victory. This is from CapitalNews.com. As Matt Meyer vividly described in the New Heritage Web Memo, the Obama administration is implementing a de facto amnesty. I lost my place here, I'm sorry. A de facto amnesty that will allow the vast majority of illegal aliens to remain in the United States without being disturbed by the Department of Homeland Security or any attempts to deport them. Because, see, all that matters is the illegal aliens' rights. Our rights don't matter for a hill of beans. We got to protect these illegal aliens. That's the motto, right? The administration is apparently... Oh, and the one lady said something about that, about me saying something about illegal aliens. Man, I'm sorry, but that's what they're called. They're called illegal aliens. They're here illegally. I'm not being prejudiced because I'm calling somebody an illegal alien. You could be from Europe. You could be from England and come over as a white person, Caucasian, that look just like me, and I'd still call them an illegal alien. So I'm not being prejudiced when I'm calling people illegal aliens. They're here illegally. That's the main issue. Anyway, the administration is apparently extending no prosecution of illegal voting by non-citizens. We need to let them vote too. They're here illegally. We need to give them driver's licenses. We need to let them vote. We need to pay for all their health care. We need to let them have as many babies here as possible. Get them on all kind of subsidy programs and help them. Get them in the public schools. Dilute our population and make sure, above all else, they vote. Who do you think they're going to vote for? So the administration extending no prosecution of illegal voting by non-citizens and a green light to becoming a citizen even if you violated federal law. Isn't that wonderful? Going further, the Fox story cites immigration advocates claiming that illegal voting can be an honest mistake. The director of Immigration Advocates Network says that there are a lot of people who are truly very unaware about not being eligible to vote. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's such an asinine statement, and that's not a cuss word. That's in the dictionary. That is such a crazy statement. I don't even know where to begin with that. But this is what they're saying. The Fox story cites immigration advocates claiming that illegal voting can be an honest mistake. The director of Immigration Advocates Network says a lot of people are truly very unaware about them not being eligible to vote. Really? The official federal voter registration form available in the original article, they gave you the link, asks you at the top of the form, in its very first question, even before you fill in your name, it says, guess what it says? Are you a citizen of the United States of America? But they're truly, they don't know. They don't have a clue, poor things. In the signature block on the form, it also specifically asks you to swear or affirm that I am a United States citizen. So 2 times. So this is an honest mistake. What a joke. It's a felony. As long as President Obama occupies, and that is a correct word from the White House, criminals from all other nations will control our jobs, streets, and money. This is why we need a regime change on November 2nd. Our president has told the United Nations that Arizona is racist. It looks like he has lost the moral and ethical compass. I would say he never ever had one. And anyway, just something to give you there. Oh, correction on the last report. How I had the picture about Obama speaking and that Muslim. Now that's a good picture. That was an original picture. But there were some things that were untrue about the picture. And Snopes had a rebuttal on that picture. But I have a rebuttal to Snopes' rebuttal, because Snopes many times is nothing more than disinformation. Please do not think that Snopes is some kind of gold standard, and just because somebody gives me something from Snopes, I'm supposed to say, oh yeah, it's all true. I can't tell you how many times I've seen things from Snopes that are false or particularly for disinformation. In fact, I have a whole Word document exposing Snopes that I can send you. Just email me and I'll send it to you. Snopes is no gold standard, is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying they're always wrong, but many times they are. I write in this, here's what I wrote. In the Snopes rebuttal, you will see that it is not denying that this is the decor of Obama, the picture that we had. It is denying that there were stars and stripes in the background. It is denying that there was a stars and stripes background with the other recent presidents in the Oval Office, which that part is true. But remember, I said in the Oval Office. The decor, which is authentic in this picture of Obama, was taken actually in the East Room, not the Oval Office. That's the big discrepancy. Okay? And this picture was taken on May 27, 2010, regarding the Gulf crisis. The Snopes article does admit there were no flags in the East Room during this picture, which there wasn't. But personally, I have never seen a president with such a Middle Eastern decor. So to deny there's no truth in this information is going way too far, whereas things do need to be clarified, and I will try to do this in the next teaching, which is what I'm doing. So I just wanted to clarify that one point on the picture there.